I'm live. I haven't done this for ages and I'm so excited to be on here joining you guys today because I wanted to say thank you so much. Guys, we hit #1 on Amazon for best new release and bestseller with my new Power Walk Through the Decades DVD. And if it wasn't because of you guys supporting me all the way, I wouldn't have done it. So thank you so much. And something else you didn't know is that my next Zero to Thrive challenge series, challenges 1 and 2, are launching next Monday, the 24th of August. And again, almost 75% sold out already. So there are only a few spots left. And I just want to say to you guys, thank you so much for the support again, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't get to do all of this. So the love has been felt on my end. So today I thought, why not give back a little bit more? Because it's Tuesday here in Sydney, I thought I'd jump on live and give you 3 of my Tuesday's top tips for weight loss that I personally used on my weight loss journey. So #1, I'm going to talk about portion control. And portion control is a huge factor for all of us. We always don't know how much we really need to eat. But one of the biggest things that I needed to adjust was actually making a portion out of a proper serving. So instead of eating directly out of chip bags and ice cream cartons and bags of nuts, I had to take the food out of the actual original packaging and put it into my own container. Now, this seems like a really small and minute step, but for a lot of you, I'm sure, struggle. You'll have a spoon in your hand and an ice cream carton, and then the next minute, you know, that ice cream carton is gone, done and dusted, as I always say. So just by serving a scoop or 2 outside of that carton already gives you a little bit of a mindfulness around how much to eat. It's not eliminating anything. It's actually still allowing you to have that food, but it's giving you the sense of control around how much a possible single serving of that particular food is. So #1, don't eat directly out of the packaging of those fun foods that we all know and love, but serve yourself a single individual portion. And there is going to be some restraint around that, but the fact is that you're still having it doesn't involve elimination, which will be less likely for you to binge on that particular food. So #1, that is, don't eat directly out of the ice cream carton, the bag of chips or anything. Serve yourself a portion outside of that. #2, I'm going to say is make sure that you set your environment up for success. Now, so many of you think that willpower is going to get you there and that you should be able to have chocolate, chips, jars of Nutella. That was my weak spot, okay, my Achilles heel. And for a long time there, I could not keep that jar of Nutella. So I had to understand that I'm gonna have to go through a period of being unbalanced, as in making sure those foods are not in my household, to getting to a period of creating balance. Now I have a jar of Nutella that hasn't been touched for, I don't even know how long. It's probably ready to be thrown out, to be honest. But there was a time when I could not keep that stuff in my house, and I didn't pretend that I needed to be a martyr and I needed to have all the willpower in the world, that it had to stay in my cupboard or my fridge or any food that really triggers you. Don't keep it in your house. Set yourself up for success by keeping your environment in line with your goals, because that's what it's all about. Whatever you eat, however you live your life day to day, your diet per se is just eating for whatever goal you have at that moment in time. So now I can have all those foods in my house because I've developed that relationship with food. I've really worked on that, and it has come over a long period of time. It's been a journey. It still always is a journey. But back then, couldn't keep it in the house. So set yourself up for that success. Make sure that your environment is really in line with your goals. And I guarantee you that's already going to give you one small step closer to your goal. Okay. #3, we're going to talk about eating higher volume foods that are lower in calorie. So I'll always have a few staples in my fridge that make me feel fuller for longer, but without all the caloric, intensity and energy levels. So things like watermelon, really quite filling, cottage cheese. I always have some lean turkey breast. And I know these foods sound boring, but they are staples in a diet They don't have to be your whole entire diet, but there are things that are gonna make you keep you fuller for longer. When you are hungry and you want that sweet spot, go have a bunch of watermelon and I guarantee it will be a lot more satiating than say that chocolate bar that you really want, but will be hungry 10 minutes later. If you also double that up with a little bit of protein, so say some Greek yogurt on the side, you're also gonna keep that satiation level and that fullness for even longer. Another tip is drinking water before your meal. So anything that involves low calorie, high volume, as in keeping you fuller for longer, really is a great tip. So keeping those staples in your pantry, fridge, cans of tuna, boiled eggs on the go, lots of cut up fruit and vegetables, because 80% of my diet comes from whole, more or less processed foods, and it's a really important element to have. And hi, Antonia. Thank you so much for loving my power walks. And you're joining me from the Bahamas. That's pretty incredible. I'm honored for you to be catching me live right now. Okay, so those are a few little tips that I thought I'd share with you on Tuesday's tips. I actually go into so much detail in challenges 1 and 2. I have hack docs, I have weekly ebooks. I do a masterclass for almost an hour every single week with my challenges. I also keep you accountable on the journey. There is so much to my challenges, and challenge 1 and 2 begins next Monday, 24th, and there are still a few spots left. So like I said, 75% of the spots are full, but if you guys wanna get in, I would say get in right now. All the links are below in the description if you still want to catch that challenge. The transformations that people had in the very first challenge, which sold out in literally 72 hours when I held it in June, were phenomenal. And all of those challenges are in challenge 2 now. So if you want to join challenge 1 to know how to essentially be a healthier, fitter version of you without the fads. I'm not about zero, I'm zero fads. So if you guys want to lose weight and lose 30 kilos in 30 days, I'm not your person. I'm going to help you do it in a really sustainable, manageable way by changing your behaviors and fundamental habits that you need for every single day, okay? So that you can thrive. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed a few of my top tips. Has anybody got any questions while you're live with me? You can actually do this now because I'm used to Instagram lives and Facebook lives. So everyone just jumps on and asks questions. But if you guys want to ask a question or say anything, and welcome from Texas. Gosh, I love how you guys are from all over the world. Thank you for joining me. Oh, that's awesome, Patricia. Thank you. Maui. Patricia, can I say that I wish I was in Maui right now? We're in winter in Sydney, but I have to say the sun is shining and it's probably close to a Hawaiian winter, I would say. Thank you so much, Antonia. Hey, Shannon from Philadelphia. Awesome. Gosh, I'm so glad. I should jump on here a lot more often because you guys are really pretty active from everywhere in the world. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, Philippines. Amazing. My ABBA workout. I hope you enjoyed the ABBA workout. Yeah, this is a fun one. Who doesn't love ABBA? I mean, guys, I'm an old soul. So I think you know that from my music choices. I was a ballroom dancer for most of my life. So all of that type of music was everything that I used to groove to. And so, yeah, just trying to fulfill them in all my workouts now. Hello, hello. All right, so when I jump off this live, I'm gonna put all the links in the details because a lot of you don't even know that I have challenges. They're all about nutrition and mindset. So I'll make sure I'll pop those in the links after I get off this live. Again, thank you so much to everyone who purchased my Power Walk through the decades. It is #1 in America and we are currently sold out, but more is coming away. We've had to restock. I'm gonna keep providing you free workouts always, of course. But I really appreciate you supporting me because without you guys purchasing all of this, I wouldn't be able to be doing all of the free stuff as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I am so glad to have caught some of you live as well. Lots of love, everybody. Stay safe, stay happy, healthy, be active, and of course, fundamentally, always, always, always be unapologetically you. All right, guys, I'll see you another workout, another time. Bye.